chase the Igbos out of Lagos. Only Yorubas and indigenous of Lagos State should own houses and lands here in Lagos, Nigeria. This has been the major headline on news and social media platforms. And even Igbos are reacting that they will not invest in Lagos anymore. They rather go back to their hometown and own their property investment here. So in this video, talking about this recent demolition happening in Lagos State. This is as a result of them trying to achieve this and frustrate other ethnic group. Are they also being targeted? And how will the government be able to achieve this idea of selling resources to only Lagosians, Yorubas, and indigenous of Lagos, Nigeria? My name is Olaji. I'm lead consultant at World Homes and Properties. What we'll do is that we also guide you and share with you the best real estate offer you can take advantage of here in Lagos, Nigeria. Will you lose your property in Lagos, Nigeria if you are not indigenous, or if you are an Igbo or every other ethnic group apart from Yoruba and indigenous of Lagos, Nigeria? Now, first of all, let me start with this. For everybody that owns an investment, let's say within a popular brand like Veritasi, Landmark, Landway, you own an investment, your house, your land in their estates. Let me tell you how it's going to be possible for you to lose your properties. Now, those estates, those companies, they have the land titles, the show of O in the company name. So if Lagos government is going to revoke your own show of O, they want to first revoke the entire show of O they give to that estate. Let me give you an instance. Lakeview Estate that is being owned by Landmark. They spent over 400 million to perfect the show of O of that estate in Ekpe, for instance. Now, because of the fact that Landmark have sold to Yoruba, Igbos, Hausa, even non-citizens of Nigeria, diasporas have invested into this country. Now, for Lagos government should be able to revoke your own TOVO or the Igbos or the Hausa TOVO. They have to revoke the entire TOVO that the estate is carrying. That's the first part. So they just can't revoke only one person's TOVO in an estate. Every single person that owns a plot of land in that estate has to be revoked. That means that's actually almost every single estate in Lagos State that at least that there's one indigent. For them to be able to destroy only one Igbo man property or house, or revoke that Igbo man property or house title, that means every other title, every other acres of land in that is has to be revoked. That's the first part. Now, secondly, during 2023 election last year, Lagos State Speaker House of Assembly is made a statement that all this regarding to this no man's lands, non-indigenous title will be revoked. They want to protect the indigenous ownership of lands in Lagos State, Nigeria. And this has usually sparked right from that time, from before the demolition happened. That's been the major issue that most people are saying that they will not invest in Lagos anymore, especially non-indigenous. Now, let me explain that situation. During that election period, this politician, they understand that religion, tribe, ethnic group has always been a major thing they've been using over, and also poverty as well. So that kind of person now is from Mushin. Now, imagine most of these people in his local government area, they are all Yorubas, they are all indigenous. Now, what can he say exactly to protect and then increase his supporters, his people that are pushing for him, and make sure that they are in their power and that position? Is by saying things that will trigger them and make them stay in that position literally. So the funny part is that if they come back in 2027 and they still repeat that same thing to his people, says publicly, they will still vote and put in power. That's the power of ignorance and tribal issues and tribalism are facing this Lagos, Nigeria, first of all. And then as of today, May 2024, there has not been any bill or any law passed that Lagos government does not allow non-indigenous to invest in Lagos, Nigeria, because there are processes before you can pass a law. They will pass the bill. It's go from the House of Rep. It has to be signed by the governor himself. So there is no any law that supports that non-indigenous should not invest in Lagos, Nigeria. All those things are just rumors and political, or like just brainwashing, or just making their supporters just make them feel like, okay, they'll do this for them, and then they just keep on manipulating them psychologically, literally. So there's no bill. Every non-indigenous should be able to invest, and are still investing here in Lagos, Nigeria. Thirdly, Lagos State government is in the business of generating revenue from the real estate sector. Lagos State government is about ISBDA. Let me give you instances. Lekki Part and Resource that is being owned by Landmark. I saw the show by myself. They paid over 400 million naira to go to get the show on that estate. This was a mini estate in that Ekpe. Going to something like the Lekki Deep Sea Port. Lagos State government, that the whole of that free trade zone, about 8,000 hectares of land, Lagos State government collected it from the indigenous owners, 8,000 hectares of land, give them about 800 plus. Collected that whole hectares of land, give it to the Chinese company that they are not even Nigerians. Lakwe, the Magodo issues, they were all lands sold by Lagos State government itself to indigenous and non-indigenous. So Lagos State government is not about going to Magodo, going to Abijo, going to all part of Lagos State. They are not in the business of saying the whole of Lekki itself that the government allocated land. Whenever you see government allocated CO, that means government has sold that land to them. So it's not about indigenous or not. It's about, do you have your money? That's what Lagos government is all about. So all these issues that this ethnic group, that as long as you have your money, even another city, Mr. Lakwe that is being owned by Mr. Farendevo, they are not Nigerian companies. They are being owned by foreigners, and Lagos is selling lands to them. So all these issues of demolition or all this issue of non-indigenous mentions out of Lagos State, all those things are not tribalistic at all. Lagos is a matter of, do you have your money, collect your land, and then you're good to go. It's not a matter of indigenous or non-indigenous people. It's just a matter of cash and carry, literally. That's how Lagos real estate market works, literally. Now, finally, let me final point. Regards to demolition happening in Lagos State right now, because demolition has been a major disaster. For instance, the one in Lekki, Ikota, they've been having serious flooding issue in the ASICs inside Megaman Estates. People actually building on the canal parts. People turned a canal of like 80 meters to gutter. That was what's happening in the ASICs. Something like Medevilla Estates, when the environmental commissioner had a meeting with Dikinjo Jaye, that's even the Yoruba man that owns the estates. After thorough check, they gave them like their coordinates should stop like something like this is where their layout of their service stopped. And then this is the canal on this side. The canal has some free land, and then they got that for the canal. Now, instead of them to stop there, the most was like extra year to just acquire more plot of land literally in their survey. So now that there's been very happening in that Maryland ASICs, they're now clearing that pass from Soluji to Aroro Jobe to Medevilla Estates, driving towards all the canal parts along System 1 literally. So they're cleaning and expanding all those parts. Now, those ones they're blocking the water flow. Something like the Lekki Lagos Calabar Coastal Road, and then the issue with Landmark, that's Paul Wanibe, is actually an Igbo man, and that actually caused a major spark among these extents. It actually prompted that extent stop all over again. Now you see that Paul Wanibe stuff, and the reason why Mr. Paul spoke out more is the fact that Landmark has invested a lot of money inside that beach. Like their beach is the most visited in that ASICs, because we have Unero Beach, we have Landmark, we have the Good Beach, we have Truth Beach, because I've worked inside Landmark twice before. So Landmark literally they've invested a lot in that beach Wi-Fi system. That Landmark even have nothing less than 20 mini business operating within that beach ASICs. So they're actually generating good money from that beach. So that's the reason why you have to speak up. So what could have happened, and unfortunately they could not reverse to the old plan. They had to work with the new plan. So so literally the coastal road was literally affecting every other beach in the ASICs, and it was not only Landmark beach. It was literally every single beach that was covered up and closed along that coastal road ASICs. So literally there's nothing like it's being tribalistic. Literally, it's just about the betterment of the states, and then the coastal is just going to be beneficial to every single person, but it's usually going to affect the business, but it's going to be for the betterment of every other person or every other Nigeria that states or lose within the states literally. And also finally, let me round up saying this. If you have a property in Lagos, Nigeria, let's say Lekki for instance, or Ekpe, and they don't perfect your title yet, you're just gonna find it to perfect your title and then get your COO or get your documents perfected. And then for people that don't invest in Lagos anymore, I think just do what works for you literally. The thing there is that as long as there is demand in Lagos State, for instance, in Nigeria, you can have nothing less than, let's say, 6,000 garages in the whole Nigeria, and nothing less than 50,000 or 40,000 come to and work as in Lagos State. So as long as there is demand, as long as every foreign direct investment that wants to start a factory or a big project or a company is going to look for Lagos State to come and start their company, as long as there is demand, there is job opportunity, yes, the real estate demand will always keep on increasing and growing. I think that's the reason why this government is so confident to carry out demolition, because there will always be demand in this state. So if you want to invest somewhere else like Imo, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, it's actually as long as there's a demand there and you're going to have peace of mind, you can go ahead. But the thing is that, long as there's demand in Lagos State, there will always be investors buying properties here, and they will always be making good return on their investments. And then even companies have been opening estates in Ibadan, Ogun State, Ogun border towns, Abeokuta. There have been a lot of estates coming up in every other part of the country literally. People have been trying to diversify out of Lagos State literally. But the thing there is that as long as there's a demand in this Lagos State, the real estate value keep on increasing, and you can always make good returns from Lagos real estate market. So I think that will just be the end of this video. And then also, if you are passing Lagos, Nigeria, a good title estate, a good title land, just rest assured, it's nothing like chasing Igbos out of Lagos, Nigeria. My Igbo brothers are still here, and we will always still be here literally. So my name is Olajide. I'm looking consultants at World Homes and Properties, and we'll always be here to guide you and also work you out for passing investments here in Lagos, Nigeria. Cheers to questions.